My whole body aches, but I'm alright. Yeah, two great teams here. I know a lot of people from the Knight side as well, kind of heard of them. Obviously, OX.Enermax, we've covered them a lot of times. Chaos TV, so yeah, two great teams. Did you find out what the round was? I know it's the lower brackets, but were you able to find out?
Yeah, I'm actually looking at it right now on the Vengeance Cup, the Corsair Vengeance Cup website, and I can't find the bracket link anywhere, which is kind of frustrating. We both know this is going to be lower brackets. If I have a quick look at the schedule, it is obviously the 9th of November today, which would suggest this is going to be the lower bracket 7th, 8th, and 9th round, and due to this being 20 CET, this is going to be the lower bracket 7th round, if I read correctly.
I'm on the brackets now, and apparently it says like the date, and it's the 7th of the 11th of the 11th. So I have no idea. You know, it's some round in the lower brackets, guys. Yeah, we'll try and find that out.
I've actually got the brackets up now, so I can really plow into this. This is gonna be the lower bracket. Oh, this graph is awful. This graph is really bad.
It's either the 7th, 8th, or 9th, because it's not the upper bracket final.
Either way, guys, it's the lower brackets. Whoever loses this match is out of the cup. And that's really the most important thing. The winner progresses, the loser is out. There is no safety net anymore. They've already used their safety net. It's getting weakened and they're about to fall through. So they have to carry on going here. Obviously, two really good teams, actually. Enzino Knights, a great team, and then you have OX.Enermax that we've casted a few times in the recent month or so, pulled off a couple of upsets, done very well against the likes of an Nexus, so, you know, this is going to be a cracking match.
Yeah, indeed. I think it's Veto again, so, you know, we do not know the maps as of yet, unless they've already vetoed before, but I doubt that's happened. But yeah, really two great teams, and this should be a cracker, so let's get straight into the predictions, Vince. Who do you think is going to take this? Because I really do think that these two are really even, and it really could go either way.
Well, I mean, OX.Enermax recently have really, really impressed me. You know, when we were watching them, remember, Umbe, Shah, Mirko, Lehu, and Mesa, these guys have all provided some sick stuff for us to cast on. So, you know, I've seen Knights a few times, very good players themselves, of course, but purely on the basis of the recent kind of performances that I've seen personally, I would go ahead and say OX.Enermax are going to take this one. But I think it's going to be close. I can see kind of a 39-13-10 kind of scoreline. How about you, Enzi? What do you think?
Yeah, I'd probably shift in the same direction as you. I reckon OX will take this around 39-13-10. But, you know, it might be more, it might be less. We're not gurus. That would be pretty cool if we were, but yeah. We are just waiting for Shah and Mesa to ready up. While we're waiting for the ready up, I'll just quickly go through the rosters. For Knights, we have Rixon, Cetaz, Shoya, Chaosix, Aslan. For OX.Enermax, we've got Mirko, Shah, Mesa, Lehu, and Umbe. And on the shoutcaster, we've got myself, Metis, and Lee. But Lee is obviously streaming, so yeah.
Lee is the guru of streamers, let's be honest. The guy's a beast.
I'm scared of him.
Kind of an unsung hero, though, because, you know, pretty much every single cast that I do is through Lee. He's always here, guys. He's always here to provide you with entertainment and casts. So, a big thumbs up and thanks to Lee, I'm sure, on behalf of the community. He can't hear him, but he's like, oh, I think he was touched by that. And I'm still completely clueless on what map it is, Enzi. Are we live, or this? I'm assuming this is Knife, because Mirko's throwing his nade and smoke into a random wall.
Yeah, it is going to be Veto. And, of course, you can support us by joining the Xfire group. It's /Chaos TV EN Quad V, I believe. You can also follow this channel, top right-hand corner. And you're going on to social left corner, sorry, I got corrected. Going on to social pages and stuff. Metis, I believe you've just actually released a Modern Warfare 3 commentary of first impressions on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, I did. Purely, I got the game yesterday. As you know, we've been playing quite a lot together, and I just thought, why not? There's a great theatre mode incorporated in it, which means that even my third world PC can handle recording fraps over it, and yeah, I released it up there, so hopefully you guys enjoy that one. And I think you got Facebook page NZ. It's obviously facebook.com/NZ with 2 E's. Is that correct?
Yeah, indeed. And
2 E's at the end, of course, not 2 E's throughout.
And if you didn't catch Metas's YouTube channel anytime, it's youtube.com/MetasTV. It's also the same for a Facebook page, so if you want to know when we're going live, recent videos, all that jazz, then, you know, if you want, go follow, go like, whatever. But, of course, we are in this game right now. The Veto knife has just passed. They're just going to go straight into the second knife to save some time. And surprisingly, this game we have had no delays. We're like, okay, starts at this time, and we actually got the IP 10 minutes early.
I know, right? Incredible. Normally when I cast, I have at least a 20-minute delay. At least. And obviously the last time that we casted NZ, we had an hour delay, me and you, and then later on the Lowland Lions versus Fnatic matchup, we had more than an hour delay, and that was an absolute nightmare for casting. Like, the actual games were great to cast, but the delays were a bit painful, not just for me, obviously, the viewers as well. We're getting pretty frustrated, completely understandably, by the way. I'm not knocking you whatsoever, because we did kind of say, hey, we'll be live by this time, and an hour later we were still waiting for, like, the 5th server. So, yeah, it's pretty, irritating. While I was talking, I think they started the Veto here. NZ City's been removed. Cross has been removed from OX.
He's removed backlot. Although OX.Enermax are very interesting on backlot. You know, they're just so quick. It's really nice to watch. But as a map, I don't like it.
And you know what? These guys challenged the Nexus on backlot. I remember very clearly they did not remove backlot against the Nexus, and they played this map. So clearly feeling like they're very good. And there you go. Mirko has just said, from OX, we'll play backlot and we'll go attack. So this must be a very happy map for OX. And, you know, they didn't do bad against the Nexus. The Nexus are basically kings of backlot. I think most people would not disrepute that. That these guys, you know, they're top on backlot, and OX.Enermax didn't do too bad against them. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. And I actually believe yesterday I believe it was, Dignitas, I believe, actually beat a Nexus. Go double check that, because I don't want to be completely wrong what I'm saying. Yeah, if I just quickly go check that. My PC stops going slower. Stops going slow, shall I say. Yeah, Dignitas beat a Nexus in CVC, so a Nexus have gone to the lower bracket, so there is a possibility, I believe, that OX will play a Nexus again. But it's all dependent on what happens, as we're waiting for the to ready up.
Yeah, I mean, every game, see, COD 4 is so interesting because every game is a completely different atmosphere, you know. Just because a player plays well on a certain day doesn't necessarily mean they're going to pull it off the next day, and that's the kind of game that COD 4 is. It's a reason it's lovely to cast on, because it's definitely down to form. It's definitely about rhythm, momentum, especially backlot. Backlot, because it's so heavily biased towards SMG rushes, if your SMGs are on form and they're feeling the rhythm, they can absolutely tear oppositions apart here. And also, you've got to add into the mix those grenades. 2 grenades have dropped already, 2 SMG frags have been taken already. Chaos 6 is trying to go for the third as Lei, who gets his second in a row. So a very nice start here from OX.Enermax, who will pick up the first round very comfortably indeed. 4 players left to the good. And talk about a quick round there, NZ. But definitely I think it's important for us to note grenades and SMGs are going to play a very pivotal role on this map.
They are. Let's just have a quick look if any nades are going to land victim to anybody this second round. Shoya will claim the kill onto Umbe with that grenade, as I'm following Lehu at the moment, runs straight over the top fence and is in the mid area. Shah with the SMG coming into contact as well. Aslan with that AK gonna finish Messer off. Lehu just trying to deagle the down. The guy at Girders, and Shah is gonna ridiculously fall to his death there, leaving Mirko and Lehu against 4 Knights players. Mirko gonna come in with the AK, bring it back 1. Lehu with the second. So a 2v4's gone to a 2v2 now. Shoya and Chaosix remain. Chaos at that top A site. His teammate is around spawn of OX. Mirko is in the Girders area with that bomb, going to check every single corner. Lehu is going to look onto this B site, try and clear that site out, but Chaos has got that kill onto Mirko. Going to leave the bomb in position of Girders, and I think it has been spotted from Chaos as he's just going to go for another peek. And Lehu is actually faking going towards B. The peaks are so timed here. Who is going to go towards that B site. Shoya sees the cross, going to try and get the kill, gets the tag, incredibly unlucky. Lehu going to look for that plant, and Shoya with a cheeky little wallbang with the scope, going to stop the plant and stop the round. Win for OX, and that's going to be 1-1.
Indeedio, as both OX SMGs are top fragging for their team at the moment. Lehu on 4, Shaw on 2 with an assist. And again, definitely pointing towards an SMG-friendly map as Chaos6 will pick up that first one onto Shaw, trying to deny the push there. Murko coming under heavy fire. I'm going to follow on to Umbe here, who is in the mid with the AK. Great AK him. Seen him pull out these kind of frags time and time again. And he's trying to provide the overwatch for his team, just spraying across into lower A's, catching a few rounds himself. C-Taz will drop that car bomb onto Murko. Shuya back onto Mesa though. 4 versus 1 against Umbe, who will still be situated in mid-house. He gets deagled down. Nice stuff there from Chaos6 from top A. And that will take the scoreline from a 1-0 to a 2-1 tonight. And apparently, Murko is saying another light bug and a round for us. So it would seem that Knight may be using a glitch. Not sure.
I'm going to go check that out now. I'm going to follow on to Chaos, as he will watch his teammate go down, courtesy of Lahu's SMG, and doesn't seem he's going to be going in towards that A site to go onto that light. But I am going to try and find Shure, as I watched him last round, picked off 2 very nice frags, stopping Lahu, pushing that top ruins area. Very nice indeed. He's just prowling around looking for that frag. One again is coming through the ruins area, and I think he just did see the gun. Yeah, it is the scope of Mesa. Did get tagged up, wasn't finished, as Rick and Umbe will both get a frag each, making it a 2v3. Mesa and Umbe left for OX.Enermax. The bomb in Umbe's hands. Favour this B site. Player from the mid has rotated to help the teammate Shoya, but he's just going to look around that A site, look around the mid site, see if A can be open. Not seeing anything. Knight's doing exactly what they need to do, sit in and wait for OX, and Aslan is going to use that to his advantage, as he will drop Mesa with that AK frag, and Aslan again, 3rd frag of the round, mopping up the pieces, 3-1, and Knight very disciplined.
I have no idea what's going on. Is TeamSpeak...
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Right, I don't know what just happened there, guys. I had massive TS lag, or perhaps Enzi or Lee did. Who knows? But either way, into the next round, 3 versus 2, as we're talking back to a 2v2. And now 2v1, very fast-paced around this one. Sean's going to go for the full plant. Shoya, the last remaining player for Knights. The winner of this matchup will face Infused in the next round, so obviously still going to be difficult to progress. Anywhere from here on out is going to be a hard matchup. We are getting to the nitty-gritty stages of the Corsair Vengeance Cup, as Shoya will deagle down Lei, who tries the sexy quickscope. If that had landed, I would have been moist, but it didn't. As Shoya is going to regen. Shah with the SMG at top of A. Definitely in the driver's seat here with the bomb down. I didn't quite see where the bomb was planted, but Shah certainly has that height advantage. However, the smoke is out and he has no idea if this is a full plant, and Shoya won't get the double frag. So unfortunate there. Heavily tagged Shah in the face, but not enough to drop him back to a 3-2. And as I said before, Enzi, whether it's the European lineup of Knights or the Italian stallions of OX, they're going to be against Infuse next. That's going to be a tough one.
Indeed. Very tough match indeed, going up against Infuse. But, you know, you're going to meet them kind of teams when you get to a stage like this. And I'm sure they're prepared, as Knights will get 2 frags to the team. Lahu with that grenade going to shut down Aslan. As, again, very slow play here. Maybe OX need to mix it up a bit. Maybe go for a fast rush. Verko has got tagged. Just with that bomb around the B site, going to tag up Shoya with that AK, as gunshots can be heard around the whole battlefield, as Mesa will drop Chaos. All even up 3v3, and Mirko with a beautiful AK spray on to show you that stop that scope from peeking, which is going to allow OX to get onto this B site. Nessa gonna aim down the middle of that street and miss so many bullets, I lost count. But Ztaz remains. SMG and Deagle in hand. Be coming around that corner, sees the AK, gonna get finished off by Umbe. That's gonna go to 3v3. Wow. 3-3.
I guess you could say it's 3 versus 3 in the round tally. And that's kind of where we're sat at the moment, all even. Obviously, OX took the first one. Knights came back with the next 2. And it's been a back and forth throughout here, but Aslan has been dropped from Umbe's grenade. Chaosic straight back onto Lehu though. SMG in the mid area. He has, however, been dropped courtesy of Umbe, who picks up his second frag here. Going to go and try and get the ace. However, he has to be careful, as Mirko just dies straight next to him, and Rickson will pick up that frag from top. Hey, show you back onto Mess, a blink of an eye. This round just completely changes hands. Looking good for Knights now, as Shaw, the last player for OX.Enermax, is going to have to make something truly remarkable happen. He has opened up onto Rickson. That's 1 player down, 2 more to find. Can hear some gunshots going around from Ruins. Has to be careful, because that will be the scope of Shoya. And of course, I don't need to tell you guys, scope versus AK. That range scope should be winning those battles. And there you go, nice jump shot from Shoya onto Shaw. Shaw kind of unfortunate, the bomb was down in a precarious spot in mid, so he had to move, and of course he was vulnerable while moving from Link, and gets taken down as the timeout's called. And I can only assume that's going to be a technical difficulty, but no one's timed.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's going to be for. I don't reckon it's going to be tactical. Look at the score, it's 4-3.
Yeah.
So maybe some TS problems, communication problems, I have no idea, but maybe someone needs to go to the toilet, you know? Let it loose.
It's very possible that somebody does need to go AFK for a little while. Of course, these things happen. Real life sometimes does interfere. And as such, doesn't want to let his team down. And they have already up, so we'll be going right back into the action here, NZ. It's always a nice feeling to have no delays on a COD 4 match. I have to admit, it is a nice feeling. And let's take away the action. Haven't really given the scopes too much love so far, so I'm going to follow on to Mr. Shoya from Knights. Of course, Backlot is one of those kind of maps where, to be completely honest, the scope is up for debate. A lot of scopes take it, a lot don't. In this case, Shoya does like it, but he's been dropped from Mesa. Umbe's gone back with a frag of his own. Mesa has been dropped though from Aslan, and now we do find it in a 4 versus 2 situation. Now 4 versus 1, and Ztaz all by his lonesome. One has picked up the frag, and the bomb is down, but it's not going to really help him, as Shaw will come from behind on the front area to bring this back to an all-even affair at 4 apiece, Enzi. And what are your feelings right now about this match? It's so close, and we did kind of call this before that we thought it would be a close match right up until the end.
I honestly have no idea what's going on. It's just even. That's all I can really say, as I am following Lahu already in the Girders area. Got to get the frag onto Ricks and Shah as well. Lahu with a beautiful wallbang, finishing off Aslan as the plant will go down. As a fast rush comes from OX.Enermax side, gets the plant down successfully, gets the round, gets the teammates, gets the lead. 5-4 it is. And that was a brilliant rush from OX there.
Wait, what? I alt-tabbed for about 10 seconds and the round was over. What in the hell just happened? Yeah, either way, OX have re-established this lead, and it's going to be difficult for Knights to kind of stop this onslaught, because that last round was super fast. Having said that though, again we called this previously, nades are going to play a very important role in this matchup, or as the SMGs. In this case, Shah's SMG is going to go and try and pick up his second onto Ztaz, who has eluded him for a few seconds, retreats into the basement area, of course is looking towards the drop, because you can drop into basement from this side too, in the inside ladders. So Ztaz in a fairly difficult situation. He's the only player even remotely near A, as the bomb has gone down from Umbe, who is going to retreat to the back of A now. Rickson. Well, Enzi, I'm just going to say this, okay? The bomb's down, you've got 32 seconds remaining, and you still have 2 of your players around Ruins and Tin. Fair enough, Rickson picked up the frag. He has picked up the second, so completely silencing me, telling me to shut up. And Ztaz will finish off the round. But You know, I was a bit confused there. Obviously, you know, when the bomb is down in a 3 versus 3, you probably want your team to start rotating fairly quickly. Obviously, they did pick up the exit frags and do get the round, but I was a bit kind of worried for them there, to be honest.
Yeah, I could understand Shoya being at that long range due to obviously being the scope, got the range on his side, but his teammate, although getting the 2 frags, could have pushed a little heavier, but nonetheless, they got the round. It's gone to 5-5. And CTAS has landed the first kill of this round onto Mirko with the grenade. Again, a grenade coming up crucial on this map. The second grenade landing onto Shoya's head. Gonna finish him off. Lehu, CTAS, and Umba. Umba with the second headshot of the round. Aslan and Chaos will feel the wrath of that powerful AK spray. The bomb is to his left. He has to plant it. CTAS remains. SMG. Quite a few missed bullets will frag onto Mesa. 2 left. Sees an SMG of Shah. Back to A. Give his teammate some cover. He's going to go onto the top A site.
Explosives planted.
Be looking on that mid. Sees him at Girders. Despite having the overlook advantage, will get the frag. Although I thought for a second he might have failed that. But, yep, 6-5 is your score. Very even stuff here. And great play from Umba.
Indeed. But of course, remember, OX did choose this map, as they did with the knife round, and they elected to go attack. So, perhaps the best is yet to come for Knights. Only 1 round behind, will be absolutely desperate to win this one, to bring it back to an all-even affair. Looking good from the offset here for them, as they've picked up 3 frags already. Chaos6 has got himself 2 AKs, and Aslan chimes in with the 3rd frag there with an AK of his own. Shah and Lehu are the last 2 remaining players. Very talented players, though. They could pull this off. It's going to be difficult, but it is doable. Shah lurking around top A. Seems to like this position. He's going to now push to bottom A. There is going to be a player literally below him in basement. And let's have a quick flick over. That's going to be Chaos6, who is looking at the A-bomb site. Now going to push up to the top. He could get a frag here on Shah. Indeed will do so. And it will be the final frag. And a nice round there from Knights. You know, psychologically, going into the second half, all even, feels a whole lot better than being 2 rounds down.
Absolutely. Sorry, I just got really bad lag there. I've had lag all day today. Yeah, indeed, very close stuff. Definitely better than being 2 rounds down. It's got to 6-6. The round has already gone underway. This possibly could be the most on-time game I've ever got to cover. It's great. Can't it be like this all the time? Anyway, we'll go into the action. Going to pick it up with one of the Knights players. I'm going to pick it up with Chaos. He was in the A side, but got silenced by Lehu's spray of SMG bullets. Going to shut him down, as that will prove crucial in the defense of OX.Enermax. CTAS going to get 2 kills to his name around the corner of that tin, looking for the 3rd. One is to his right. Did not hear him, no. That's Lehu going to claim his 2nd of the round. Will get shut down from Shoya's AK. Oh, no, Aslan's actually. Thought Shoya picked that one up, but obviously not. The bomb will be going down onto the A site now. Shouldn't have too much problem, as Mirko is left standing around the B site. Bomb has now been planted. Wait, it's not been planted? You faked it? That's a bit weird. I thought it actually was going to go down about them, but obviously didn't. Mirko gonna give Mirko the time to rotate in a better position here. Now that Deagle for some close range stuff. Gonna get the kill onto Rix. 2 more left. Shoya and Aslan left. The Knights. Aslan on that stair of A, as Shoya will shut Mirko down and get the round.
Indeedy. As we're going to take it away here in the 14th round. And who is the player that's catching my eye? Let's have a look at Chaos6, because he's had such a good spawn, been so aggressive with the SMG. We'll pick up one onto Lehu. Going to peek around the corner here. Can he get the 2nd? He's going to try the pre-fire. Tries it again. Really should have picked up that frag, but Umbe obviously just a bit too good on that occasion. Honestly thought Chaos6 had that in the bag though. But Knights looking strong here. Umbe, your last remaining player, 1v4. Not the first time I've said that today. Is he going to be able to make amends for his previous failure of this 1v4 clutch? We had quite some time ago? The answer is an emphatic no. As I said before, perhaps the best is yet to come for Knights, and off this kind of performance so far in attack, you'd have to go ahead and say it's probably the case. 8-6 ahead, and looking good here, Enzy. First time I've seen Knights really pull out from the gates.
Absolutely. I'm not sure what Knights are really doing right, though. I think they're just kind of controlling their rush really great, but OX have halted that. CTAS and Chaos both go down. I think that's the SMG duo as well, so Knights have to put out something spectacular if they want to win this round, and Aslan and Shoya are aiming to do just that, as they will bring it back to a 3v3, all evened up situation again. Following on to Rix, top ruins area, one to his right. He is going to take down Mirko. Is 3 frags back for the team. Jar is getting tagged extremely heavy on that stair area. Not a great position to be in. Mesa just around with that scope onto the B alley site. Waiting for one of the Knights players to cross. Is going to start rotating right now as he is sensing a B push. Does see an AK, misses the shot. Lucky there. Really did think thought that connected there, but obviously didn't. To his left. Obviously, only we know that at the moment. And misses another shot. Really should have got that, to be honest, but we all miss a. Rickson will claim his second of the round, leaving Shah remaining. SMG in hand. Mid area. On top mid, which is Shoya, of course. Going to play with him, wear the time down. Going to go to 30 seconds left. Shoya going to come around with the peak. 9-6 it is. And what I really want to see from OX, I want OX to actually start rushing them. I really think that could work, but obviously no one knows.
Well, you know, there's a famous saying, in chess especially, sometimes the best form of defense is a strong offense, you know? So if OX can just say, you know, screw this, we've been pushed around too much, I'm sick of being bullied, let's push back. You know, these kind of tactics can work. You can catch the opposition off guard. Shah very aggressively there in top 8, just completely denies CTAS of the top 8 push. He's now going to try his second frag. There is one below him. I'm not sure who that was. Maybe Chaos6, he's been heavily tagged there. But you've got 2 players on A from Knights, and 2 players from OX around the area. Shah now obviously feeling perhaps B's vulnerable. Not entirely sure why. He knew there was a player on A. Instead, he's gone to lower tin in mid. I'm not sure about this. SMG obviously is so strong in A, but Leihu obviously a tiny bit too good to feel the pressure in A bomb side. He shuts down Shoya. Chaos6 straight back on and drops to his knees. Shah with a nice frag grenade onto Aslan now, obviously lined up for a while, and suddenly Rickson is your last remaining player. Where is Rickson? He's on B. And really, NZ, I don't see him pulling this one off. He's got 5 players to find. He's been spotted. He has been tagged. Tagged again and finally dropped from Shah. Picks up his 3rd of the round. 9-7 will be the scoreline. And perhaps, as I said before, if OX can be a tiny bit more aggressive, as you said, NZ, maybe the rounds are there to be taken. You know, Knights are quite methodical, I've noticed, on their attack. And if you start to push, you're going to take them out of their comfort zone, and perhaps you can just squeeze a few rounds out of them.
Indeed, they might, but I was about to say that OX need to start getting them nade frags in, as Mesa will do just that onto Aslan. Merker gonna come in with the AK spray. Mesa with his second onto Choya, headshot coming in. As Shah with jumping deagle there. The bullets will not land though, as Umba and Mesa will finish this round off, and a very quick round there. As a Shah, I believe, got a +6.
Yeah, he just said an all chat, +6. Which is obviously 2 assists he got in a row there. As we are going to take away this, the 18th round here. Chaos6 has opened up with a frag grenade onto Leihu. Wall bangs in mid, coming ahoy from the Knight side. Chaos6 and 2 of his comrades are going to push this A site as 3 frags go down there. Aslan and CTAS chiming with 2 of their own, and suddenly it's a 5v2, so that minor comeback from OX could be getting well and truly halted here as Umbe is the last remaining player coming under heavy fire, has been dropped from CTAS. 10-8 the scoreline, and I thought we were going to see a kind of phoenix from the ashes from OX.Enermax, but it's been completely doused down from Knights, who looked very strong in that round, NZ, perhaps just changing up a tiny bit. They seem to do the kind of slow and steady approach to A, but in force, and it was just a bit too strong. Yeah,
maybe changing up a few tactics now, maybe due to OX obviously winning 2 rounds on the trot. Maybe needed to feel that they needed to change something, but it doesn't look too good at the moment as Mesa has claimed 2 frags to his name. Shah coming in with the SMG. C-Taz down. Aslan gonna punish Mesa for them 2 frags. Not gonna get any more this round, Mesa. Rickson. Turn it on. Onto Mirko. 2v3. It's all gone silent. Aslan will be buried 6 feet under to pop that silence as Lehu will get the deagle. Rickson with his second of the round. 1v2. There's Chaos on the left. Ignore that ProMod bug. This is very possible as long as Rickson can get this frag. Be very easy. And they're just going to sit behind this blue barrel. Maybe not the best thing to do if Rickson get a clear shot, but Umbe just gonna keep sitting there. Has found a clear shot. Rickson gotta finish the frag off. There's his third, and he's got 1 more left. That's Lehu, and he's right below him. The bomb's below him as well, which is not a good thing. Gonna look to drop down. Lehu gonna come with a peek. See the AK of Rickson. Gonna miss a load of bullets. Not gonna land the frag, and Rickson is gonna go towards this A side. Go for the plant. Lehu gonna hear that plant go down. Run straight towards the A side. The plant goes down, and Rickson could very well pull off this 1v2. Gonna tag Lehu in reply, and yes, he will. 4-man and the 1v2. Rickson goes absolutely huge, and that is going to make it 11-8. And that was great play from Rickson there.
And Enzi, that was actually 1v3.
Oh,
I don't mean to correct you, but that was even more astonishing than was previously thought. It's kind of a culmination of an epic win from Rickson and an epic fail from OX. I'm not entirely sure what was going on there. In top A, trying to run away when you know Rickson's top A with the, top mid with the AK-47. Not the greatest of ideas, and they were punished for that one. So perhaps that could be the round that lost them the match. Hoping right now they don't go all emo. Obviously, some teams and some players would feel a bit hard done by after losing a situation like that in such a close, tense matchup. Had they won that round, it would have been 10-9 right now. As it stands, 11-8 and a 3 versus 3 situation. C-Taz, Mirko, Mesa and Aslan have all dropped out this round. And Shoya with that bomb and the AK-47 in L-Bend is going to play this one slow. Rickson seems to have a newfound vein of form here as he picks up his second AK frag of the round. Shah has just been dropped, so OX's woes continue. They are a player down, and it's not looking too good for them, looking a bit grim. Shoya with the bombs now, going to push up, but he will be taken down in the back. That is bombed down. Lehu, of course, is going to see that, call out to his teammate, and as you can see from his positioning, is just going to camp the bomb, make sure the bomb doesn't get to B. Umbe coming from the side, heavily tags up Rickson. Rickson tries to fire some rounds through the laundry wall. That nearly does get the wall bang, but not quite on this occasion. Lehu trying to kind of push his way around, and we'll get the second frag onto Rickson's going to try the smoke bang here. The bomb hasn't gone down from Chaos 6, it was actually a fake. Jumping on top of that small wall, is going to try the fake again, draw a couple players, and there's Lehu for his third in a row. And I think that answers the question of, are OX going to go emo here and play themselves out, come back with a vengeance? Lehu in that last round was an absolute revelation. 3 good frags when it was needed, and I think that was a 2v3 situation that OX managed to claw back. 11-9 NZ.
Yeah, Lehu with the little reply there to Rickson. Whatever you can do, I can do better. As Lehu is going to be pushing this A site for the defense, of course, as Knights will be doing that controlled, slow, aggressive push on towards A. There is one just entering from the brick side as Shah will get the car bomb onto Chaos. We'll get the first frag and obviously put OX in a better situation than the original 5v5 standard start of this game. As Lehu is just going to be sitting keen on these stairs, no need to push. As they are on the defense side, of course, and that is C-Taz with the bomb on the bottom A site. And this is quite weird, to be honest. He's got the bomb, but he's got no support from his team. Might not play into his favour. C-Taz is just going to be looking on that stairs area. Where has Lehu gone? He's doing the silent climb towards A. As the bomb is looking for a rotate. Mesa going to come in with a frag onto Rickson. Lehu is still in the bottom A, but going to finish C-Taz off, going to leave the bomb down on the ground to be retrieved from one of the Knights players. And Shoya will bring back a frag for his team onto Umbe. The second also. Shah goes down. Lehu goes down, and a flurry of kills come from the Knights side. A burst of energy as the plant is attempting to go down, but Mirko will be the one to stop that. And Aslan has it all to do. 1v2 it is. Going for the plant in the same position. Maybe not the best thing to do as Mesa will be the guy to finish him off. That'll be 11-10. And I'm not sure what Aslan was really doing there. Really should have maybe gone to the other side of the bomb, gone for the plant, because of course his teammate formerly did get taken down in the same position. Not great brain work there.
Yeah, but unfortunately for Aslan, he didn't have much time. He had about 8 or 7 seconds remaining on the timer, so was really pressed. And perhaps he was trying to double bluff, or perhaps he was assuming, they would assume he was planting on the other side of the bomb, and he wanted to try a double bluff tactic. Unfortunately, it didn't work for him, and OX are definitely bringing themselves back into contention this matchup. Might have to be careful they don't gift away a couple rounds here, because OX are the type of team that are very good at finishing games off. Right now, Knights are a player up. Shah and Lehu have both been dropped. If my overlay glitch hasn't came back. Either way, 4v2 now. Messa's being heavily tagged up. Down to about a couple millimeters health. Back to full again. He has replied onto Aslan. Trying the second frag here. Spraying across onto Shoya, who is becoming heavily tagged. But Mesa has been dropped from the back, courtesy of C-Taz's SMG. And now Mirko is your last remaining OX player. And he's going to have to pull off this 1v3 if he wants to bring it back to all even at 11-11. If not, OX.Enermax are staring 2 rounds to try and defend if they don't want to lose this matchup and go out of the Corsair Vengeance Cup. So not a nice situation for Mirko to be in here. Has spotted a player top of A, that is Shoya. With the AK obviously opting to drop that scope. And Mirko will pick up that frag, but he's got 2 more to go ahead and try and pull off with 22 seconds remaining on the timer. Rixon's in a nice spot here. A great spot to just make that time go further and further down. Mirko has spotted a player in the form of C-Town's going to jump over. Runs out of ammunition at the worst possible time. He's pulled out his deagle. So unfortunate for him. Oh, the frag was there for the taking. But even if he had pulled that one off, I just think Rixon had the upper hand purely down to time and the fact that he was in basement still. 12-10 the scoreline ends. And I said before, they have to defend these 2 rounds or they're out of the cup.
12-10 it is, Menace. But we see a comeback from the OX side. They're more than capable of doing that. As I am Aslan, the current top fragger for Knights with the AK in the mid-house. Gonna get shut down from Mumbai. From the A area, C-Taz with that bomb. Gonna be looking to go in towards that A site. Lehu normally the defender of A. And of course he is still in there on his own this time. As Mesa looking for that frag in the mid-house. What happen? Onto the brick side as Rixon will finish Mesa off through that window. Mirko with a frag of his own, Umber with a second. Chaos going down. Lehu as well coming into play. C-Taz goes down. And Shoya has to put off a 1v4 if you want to win this game right now. It's not going to happen. Umbe coming in with the 3rd of the round. Really winning that round for him, for his team there. That's 12-11 and OX with just 1 more round to draw this up. But Knights also with just 1 more round to win.
Everything tips in the balance here, NZ. Could be looking for an overtime period if OX can pick up this round, as I said before. Of course, Knights on the attack are going to try and mix things up. They're going to go for a B-focused push as Rixon and Chaosix both get a frag hit. Rixon again onto Shah. Not looking good for OX. Going to have to pull off this 2v5 situation. And C-Taz spams the blinds out. I'm not a big fan of that, to be completely honest. Talk about kicking your enemy when they're down. And so many players leaving for OX.Enermax. Obviously not feeling that Umbe can pull off this 1v5. He has opened up onto Chaosix. If ever there was a time for Umbe to go absolutely massive, it's right now. But Rixon's too good with the AK. Picks up his 3rd of the round. 13-11 NZ. We were both wrong that OX.Enermax would win this matchup, but both right at the same time that it would be a very close, tense matchup. Really good game there. Enjoyed that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Very close stuff from both teams. OX really did have a chance of pulling that one back, but Knights in the end will take it. 13-11 is your final score for this game. There's a few more games coming up tonight. I'm not sure what. Myself and Metas can't cast them. I'm not sure who's going to be casting them, of course. We've got Lowland Lions versus Red Link tonight. So if you want to go check that one out later, then you can. If you want the update, of course, follow the channel, top left of the screen. Go join the X-Fire group. But for tonight, me and Vince are not going to be casting again tonight, I don't think. So that's it for us, but it isn't it for Chaos TV. As, yeah, they will be covering a few more later.
Yeah, guys, if you basically take away the 3 at the end of the link that you're currently on, you'll go to the, I think it's the kind of mainstream for Chaos TV, where I think they have a matchup live right now. Aspec and Machine are casting, from what I understand, and I think they'll be bringing more action later tonight. So please keep tuned with them, guys. They'll be bringing you some great action throughout the night. But from me and NZ, I think that's going to be a good night, and peace until we see you next time.
Music or noise? The sounds to which our ears respond